Hello guys, welcome to this new video. It's been a long time since I uploaded any video, so I'm just continuing this playlist, problem of the day. And also today's problem will be somewhat of hard level, and to get that logic to solve this problem is somewhat a very difficult choice. And so it's gonna be a very good treat for math geeks. And my other two playlists, problem of like the Jane problems of the day, and Jane problems of the mathematics, and wizard series of wizard concepts of mathematics, I'll be resuming them very soon, because there is a time factor for everyone, so that's the reason I'm not able to upload those videos. And I know like you people actually mesmerized a lot after seeing the wizard concepts of mathematics, especially in the quadratic section. Like those concepts are like I have received I have received many comments, I would say compliments, for those wizard concepts. Like we find those concepts very rare, and I actually put some light on it, so actually I got a lot of compliments for that. So I'll be resuming that for every chapter very soon, so please be patient, and let us start today's video. And today's question will be completely based upon logic and some application of equations and some application of binomial theorem. All right, but I'm not gonna get that deep into it because I want to make it make this video up to like limited time of approximately 6 to 7 minutes. So that's the reason I'm not going to explain all those, because there are very basics stuff. So let's get into the problem. So this is the problem. So the question is x plus 3 whole square into x plus 4 whole cube into x plus 5 whole power 4 is equal to x plus 1 whole power 9 plus a into x plus 1 whole power 8 plus b into x plus 1 whole power 7 plus c into x plus 1 whole power 6 plus so on I into x plus 1 whole power 0. Okay, so you can just write it in that way. So this is equation given to us, and they asked us to find the value of b minus 365. All right, so what's the b? It's the coefficient of x plus 1 whole power 7. All right, so you need to find the value of b. So how do we proceed this? So let me write the equation first. So the equation is as such: x plus 3 whole square, x plus 4 whole cube, x plus 5 whole power 4 is equal to x plus 1 whole power 9 plus a into x plus 1 whole power 8 plus b into x plus 1 whole power 7, uh, yeah, whole power 7 plus so on. I'll not like take all this into consideration because I just want the value of b. So my first logic is, because we have this x plus 1, let us put it into a single variable. All right, so instead of making this like seen a bit odd, let us make it into such a form, let us convert into such a form so that the appearance looks easy and we can easily proceed. So for that reason we are substituting x plus 1 as some k. All right, because that actually reduces the equation into single variable. That's the main intention, and also we can have a reduction in this also. So coming to that, we can see, if I assume, okay, I'll just write that in assuming k is equal to x plus 1. All right, k is equal to x plus 1. So then writing it, I get k plus 2 whole square into k plus 3 whole cube into k plus 4 whole power 4 is equal to k power 9 plus a k power 8 plus b k power 7 plus so on till I. Alright, so this is the equation, and now you can just see here. Okay, you can just see from here. Alright, the equation is of 9 degree. All right, this is the equation of 9 degree, and of course you can even say from the RHS that it will be equal to 9 degree, because the leading coefficient is leading term is k power 9. So definitely that to be equal, there must be, this equation must be of 9 degree. So if you check from here, if you just see from here, like transforming these equations into right hand side, we can estimate that using binomial expansions and all, b is like if I just tell that the roots of this one, this LHS equation is alpha 1, or we will directly write the roots basically. So from LHS you can see the roots of this equation are -2, -2, -3, -3, -3, -4, -4, -4, -4. These are all the cases of double roots basically. So -2 is a double root for this, -3 is a triple root for this, -4 is a fourth like quadruple roots of it. So actually these are all the cases of that. So that's the reason we are just assuming that these roots are -2, -2, -3, -3, -3, and -4, -4, -4, -4. All right, so these are only the roots which can satisfy this equation like these are all the I would say the solutions basically of this equation. All right, so if we estimate that for the x power 7, all right, so the coefficient of k power 7 is actually b, and k power 7 has the coefficient of, if these are the roots, and if I just mention them as alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, and so on, this would be alpha 9. Okay, alpha 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this b is nothing but sigma alpha I is equal to 1 to, or you would say r, let us take r. Okay, so sigma alpha r is equal to 1 to 9 minus, like this is whole square, and sigma alpha r is equal to 1 to 9 ri, this is square, okay, individual square, divided by 2. All right, so this is the this is nothing but the value of b. So b is actually, if I say in the words form, it's actually taking two roots at once. All right, you can just check it from binomial expansions. You can just check it from binomial expansions. This b, which is a coefficient of k power 7, in this case k power 7, this is actually taking the roots or two roots at once. You can just infer that from here also. If I just put x plus 1 whole square, we write this as x square plus 2x plus 1 square, right? So in the same case you can even infer from this, like the coefficients, actually you can infer from this in this way, like you take the binomial expansion of everything, or you can just take the generalized format. X plus a whole power n is basically x power n plus nc1 x power n minus 1 into a plus nc2 into x power n minus 2 into a square plus so on, where nc2 is the actually taking 2 at once. All right, nc2 is a selection of 2 at once, so that's the reason we are getting b is nothing but taking 2 roots at once. And therefore going to the next page, so it's basically sigma alpha whole square minus sigma alpha square divided by 2. All right, so sigma alpha whole square is nothing but you need to add all the roots. So it's -2, -2, -3, -3, -3, -4, -4, -4, -4 whole square minus, this is individual adding, like squaring and adding. So it's 4 plus 4 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 16 plus 16 plus 16 plus 16. So this is the like value, and divided by 2. So -2, -4, -4, -7, -10, -13, -17, -21, -25, -29. So it's -29 whole square, minus 4 plus 4 8 plus 9 17 plus 9 26 plus 9 35 plus 16 51 plus 16 67 plus 16 83 plus 16, I think so this is 99. Yeah, so this is 99 divided by 2. All right, so when you do this you get this answer to be 371. Okay, so -29 whole square and -99 divided by 2 is equal to 374. This is the value of our b. So in the question he asked us to find the value of b minus 365. So for that, b minus 365 is equal to 6. So this is the answer. This is how you do it. So the only logic is here, that is assuming this k is equal to x plus 1, and the second one is using the concepts. So first one includes logic and second one includes the concepts. So this is actually binomial concept, very easy one. Taking the coefficient of x power n minus 2 is nothing but choosing 2 from n roots. So that's the only like concept that we included in this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. So Thank you for watching this, and also stay tuned for upcoming new problems.